In this lesson, I want to speak about taking responsibility for your actions, because it happens all too often in personal development where people play the blame game. They blame others, they blame their friends and family, they blame situations, all external factors, for any mistakes that they're making. What they're doing in this situation is they're avoiding taking control of their setbacks, and they're casting themselves as the victim. And in the moment, this can offer someone relief because it's not their fault. But in the long term, it's making things more difficult because they're hiding behind a barrier, they're hiding behind a wall. And this can stop progress dead in its tracks because people are playing the victim and they're telling themselves that they're powerless. And then they're not able to overcome that. They're not able to climb back over that wall. They're not able to move forward. Instead, what we need to do is learn from our experiences. If you find yourself blaming someone else, then instead think about, how can I take responsibility for this? It's like if you're visiting someone's home and you're having a meal, but you blame them for serving food that doesn't fit into your plan. But at the end of the day, it was you who chose to eat it. That is someone who takes responsibility. They say, well, you know what? It's not their fault. They didn't know, but it was me who ate it. It's my fault. Instead, I should have told them that I'm not going to eat bread right now because it makes me feel unwell, and I'm quite happy to have the meal or the soup or whatever it is without the bread. It's like blaming a waiter for putting the bread on the table instead of recognizing that it was your decision to eat it. Taking that responsibility means you're recognizing that you have the power to choose differently. You're taking control, you're taking ownership. And that opens up the possibility of changing your behavior for the better. This also applies to other areas of life. People often blame external factors for their own discomforts. One that comes up a lot is someone complaining about their shoes. Their shoes are uncomfortable, their shoes don't fit, their feet are sore after walking around in these shoes all day. And if they think about it, they'd probably blame society, social norms for wearing that style of shoe, when at the end of the day, they decided to put it on that morning. So this is what we want to overcome. We want you to be able to make actionable steps, to put practical things in place where you are taking responsibility and making decisions for yourself. We want you to be able to empower yourself. And it's not just about admitting fault. It's about taking control so that you can make better choices for your own health and well-being long term.